All right, guys, the Middle East peace plan by President Trump has been released. Just as he said, he planned to release it on January 28th, and it happened just a little while ago. We're going to get into it. I'm going to give you guys the details really quick, though. I just want to remind you guys to check out my Patreon page, patreon.com/conservativetruth. Link in the description, guys. If you enjoy these videos that I do and you would like to sponsor me by making a monthly donation of $5, I would greatly appreciate that. The link, again, is in the description. Plus, you're going to get bonus content not found here on YouTube. All the podcasts that I do where I go more in depth about the sensitive subjects. We break things down further. Great content exclusive, like I said, to patron members only. You can download, listen whenever you want. So get over there, check it out now, guys. Only $5 a month for all that great content. Thank you again. Getting back to the Israeli-Palestinian peace plan. The Palestinians had rejected this offer before it was even laid out there. I mean, just, preemptively just saying, no, we don't want nothing to do with it, because they're accusing Trump of being favoring Israel and everything like that. Now, this new plan is, in fact, a two-state solution. Now, this is going to send some shockwaves, across for a lot of Christians and a lot of commentators out there that, say not to divide the land of Israel. But let's roll it back just a little bit here, because there's a lot that's going to have to take place before this so-called new Palestinian state is even going to be able to be established. Now, although the plan would call for a two-state solution, and it would also be a tunnel that would connect Gaza over to the West Bank, the Palestinians would have to agree to a lot of concessions first before this were to even take place. Also, political reform in a major way. They would have to give up on terrorism. They would have to start implementing free speech throughout the country. They would have to give up all kinds of weapons in this as well, because we know the conflict and everything that's been escalating right now between Israelis and Palestinians. It's been insane, all the violence and everything like that. So again, they would have to agree to stop doing these things before they would even get this state. Now, if and when they decide, to go along with this, they would have their own state that would be somewhere along the area in the West Bank. Once that is established, though, according to the peace plan, Trump has said that this is going to be a demilitarized Palestinian state. Israel is still going to maintain control over in the Jordan Valley, just east of the West Bank. Israel will still be able to control all of that area there. The security, Israel's still going to have its security. Nothing is going to change there whatsoever. Over time, there's going to be programs that will be implemented that will allow the Palestinians to prove that they can handle their own security. There'll be programs for them to develop a police force of their own. And also concessions by Israel. They have agreed that they will stop settlement construction in the West Bank for 4 years. So they've given up a lot in this. This is the first time that Israel has really, especially under, the Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu, has agreed to any form of a Palestinian state whatsoever. But both Benjamin Netanyahu, current Prime Minister, and his rival, Benny Gantz, who were slated for an election, the third election on March 2nd, have both agreed to this plan. And no matter who wins, for Prime Minister, they have both agreed to implement this plan, regardless of the election outcome. So that's pretty major right there, that they're both on board with this. Now, again, the Palestinians have already rejected it before it's been even out there. We are expecting to hear statements from the Palestinian Authority, just after the announcement here of the Middle East peace plan. So we'll see what they have to say about it. But Trump even said, I expect them to reject it at first. I mean, he wasn't going to be shocked by this, but that eventually they would, play ball and they would go along with it if, in fact, they want to have their own state. If they want to have their own spot there, their own land, then they're going to have to agree to these terms. Now, if they don't do that, then, expect things to just go along as they've been. There are already being, protests going on in the West Bank right now. Israel's had to increase their security presence along there because of fear of riots and everybody, rejecting this offer there. But, for a lot of other countries there in the Middle East, Egypt and Jordan, they're on board with this as well. So we'll see what happens. We'll see where this develops. Trump says this is the deal of the century. What do you guys think, though? I'm going to put more details about the peace plan down below in the description of this video. I just want to give you a little bit of brief comments on what was actually in the plan itself. A further breakdown I'll put down below in the description here. Again, let me know your thoughts. Thank you so much for watching. We are living in the last days. Jesus Christ is coming back soon. The prophecies are starting to unfold. It won't be long now. Also, by the way, no word of the construction of the building of the third temple. I just wanted to throw that in there as well, because a lot of people thought that maybe that would have somehow been in this peace plan as well, but no mention of it. But we'll see. That's coming down the pike here soon too. I'll be back with more. You guys take care. Please be safe out there. God bless each and every single one of you, and I will talk with you soon.